So I've not actually done a video since my last photo shoot. So I figured this would be a good time to say, we're running it back. We're doing it again. So I thought, go on then, do your ear, have a little shave, get yourself feeling nice and fresh. Let's discuss the next photo shoot prep. So we're back into the mix. So last time I did a video would have been November last year, maybe December. Last photo shoot, so the best part of what, 6 months ago? And just to give you, just to congest 6 months into like a nice 30-second recap, since the photo shoot really, I've just been kind of coasting, which was essentially the plan. The plan was to get to a point where the photo shoot was done, reverse diet out of the photo shoot so I could still stay fairly lean. Obviously it was November, I was going on a holiday, went away, Christmas, just the craziness of the back end of the year, and still maintain condition. And I've essentially done that. I've managed to, I think I was about 165 when I did my photo shoot. Fairly lean, not diced and shredded, but leaner than I've been in recent times. And I've kind of like been floating between 167, 170 since the photo shoots. That's really good. Like to go through that amount of time, reverse dieting, my food went from about 1,500 calories up to about 3,000. Life was good, eating plenty of food, enjoying training again, doing a bit of running, doing a bit of lifting. But towards sort of like the past month or so, I've been caught in that loop of just like coasting, which we all, I mean, you can probably relate. If you're a gym goer and you've been going for a while, you've made a bit of progress, you probably hit a point where you feel okay, but you're just coasting. You're not really getting nowhere. You're not really going backwards as such, but you're not unlocking the next level. And I don't like that feeling. I enjoy to be pursuing something. So I thought, you know what, let's do it again. This time, my start point now is significantly better than my previous time. My last time I started at about 180-ish, 185. And now my start point will be about 175. So already £10 to the good. And that final little turning point for me was that I went to Palma Nova recently on holiday for my 10-year anniversary. Congratulations to me and Brady. And I come back and I spiked up to about 175. So all year I've been holding about 168, 170. Went up to 175. Felt a little bit softer. I thought, you know what? Yeah, it's time. Let's do it. But here's my plan. This time around with the YouTube, the reason I'm filming now is because I want to document everything. Whereas last time I was just showcasing peak week, photo shoot day. That was pretty much it. I want to run you through the full roadmap. My plan's not to do a photo shoot until November. So you're probably thinking, why on earth are you filming in May? Let me run you through the roadmap. Massive shout out to Asda, who are this week's sponsor of the video. I paid for every single piece of food and I got free delivery. So, cheers. Right, so phase number 1, where we are right now. I am just entering like a little mini tidy up phase, which will be lasting about 6 to 8 weeks. This is more so just to get me back into a bit of rhythm. As I just said, I was coasting a little bit. I fell out of the routine. I've still been eating well, still been training well, still been training hard, but I've just been like going with the flow. So this sort of first 6 to 8 weeks for me really is more so to get back into the rhythm of prepping food, tracking food, or eating a diet plan, which is what I prefer to do. Just takes less thought process. So I'm taking myself through my Shred Smart program, which I'm not going to try and plug nothing to sell you. It's closed anyway, you can't join. But that is like a 60-day fat loss program. It's not like I'm not doing this to crash diet or starve myself. I'm doing it simply to tighten the screws on certain things. So I estimate probably in this little phase here, I might get down to probably that 165, 167 region that I was at for my previous photo shoot, which is quite exciting. That if that is where I'm at in terms of like a little mini tidy up, that makes things quite exciting for the next photo shoot. So that is my first little block. Now with that, I have got a few things planned. I'm going on holiday to Poland at the start of June. I've got a couple of nights out planned as well. So there's things that are ongoing. So I am still living a normal life whilst pursuing that goal, which is part of the reason why I want to do this. Because obviously when it's like a photo shoot prep, that's sometimes a bit different. You do have to sacrifice a lot more. There is obviously an element of balance where you can include certain things, but with this particular one right now, I'm still dieting, I'm still dropping body fat, but I'm doing it with real life in mind. So I kind of want to showcase that part as well. So that's my first little phase 1 of the bigger roadmap. We've then got phase number 2, which is crucial to how well I sustain my progress through summer. Obviously, the plan to diet up until the back end of June is all well and good, but then we've got summer itself. We've got the World Cup, which hopefully if England go far, there'll be a couple of nights out and some barbecues hopefully. There's things that crop up in summer that I want to be able to enjoy without letting go of all the progress that I've just worked for the 6 to 8 weeks to achieve. So that's where the reverse diet comes into play. The reverse diet is the period of time where I will strategically be increasing my calories with the goal to maintain body fat levels and current composition whilst rebuilding my food to allow me to be able to enjoy more social occasions, to eat more food in general, to feel good in my training again. It's just the element of a diet that when skipped, you run the risk of just regaining loads of body fat because you're not getting your body prepared for the later stages where you want a bit more food and you want to enjoy life again. So that time period will probably be about 6-ish weeks. It would take me about 6 weeks to rebuild calories to a good point where I'm feeling good. And then the goal there, really, inside phase 2, is just to maintain through summer. Just to, like I say, enjoy it a little bit, still train, still eat well, still do my normal thing, but try and hover anywhere from like sort of 165 to maximum 170. I kind of want to keep it within touching distance of where I get to at the end of the diet. That's the plan, which then brings on to phase number 3, which is where we'll do the photo shoot prep. So that is where obviously things are ramped up a little bit. Probably, to be fair, with it being post-summer, it's not that difficult because you kind of get ready after a little bit of a... When summer's summering and you're probably drinking a bit more often, you're probably having barbecues, going out for food, just being more social more often, you get to a point where you do feel a bit ready to like just relax a little bit and just dial into your own routine. So obviously the last photo shoot prep that I did, that was the first proper diet I've done in a long time. And I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the process. It was hard. You learn a lot about yourself in those kind of diets. It's weird because everyone says that you learn a lot about yourself, but you do. You learn that you can kind of like go another level, which I love. I love just that feeling of being like, right, I can do it. I've still got it in my tank. So obviously the goal with this photo shoot is to just bring a better package than my previous one. Obviously, in an ideal world, the way you do like a photo shoot or a transformation of sorts is you'd achieve that initial diet, you go through like a little bit of a gaining phase, looking to build some new muscle, and then when you rinse and repeat the process again down the line, you've got more muscle to show. Whereas I've not really been through a gaining phase. I probably have unintentionally because my food has been higher. I've still been training and lifting hard. So I probably have had some form of muscle gain. My fucking dog just flew across the hallway and I don't know why. Oh, they're fighting. So I probably have gained a little bit, but my goal with this photo shoot is not to necessarily showcase more muscle being built. It'd be nice if I have, but my goal now is to get to a point where I'm at what I would consider to be like a really lean stage. My last one I was lean, but I wasn't like, there was definitely more to lose. I want to get with this one to the point in which I am really lean and then rebuild from there. So it's kind of like got its own purpose for me, but the whole point of it is that I've got like a clear focal point where I'm like, right, this is my goal right now. And I love that feeling of having something real locked in place. So like I said, that kind of sums up the phases. That's what I've got my roadmap planned out to be. And the reason, I guess, let me run you through the reasons why I want to film more of this now. You pair fighting. Okay. Look at them both, like butter won't melt. They were just beating the shit out of each other 5 seconds ago. So there's 3 main reasons really why I'm recording all this now. First one, accountability. If I say I'm gonna do this and then somebody is watching and I don't go and do it, I look and feel a bit of a twat. So I feel like I've got to do it. Second thing is that I want to showcase that transformations and getting in shape can happen with like real life scenarios. I think people often think and probably assume that getting in shape requires like a perfectly clear schedule, a certain job, a certain lifestyle. Like there's certain elements to it, but you can do normal real life things and have real life stresses and have real life scenarios, and still, when you're equipped with the right knowledge and you know what to do with certain things, you can still make progress in any scenario, any in the world. You can make it happen because there's always a way. It's just knowing how to do it and what that way actually is. And third thing is I want to showcase that any transformation you ever see on anybody's profile typically requires different phases. Like it's not just a case of, okay, you've come to me looking like this, here's an 8-week diet, you now look like this. Like there's elements of it where some people might, again, it's contextual to your start point. Some people might have a start point where they do only need to do a short diet and they look great. Some might have to go through multiple different diets. People might have to go through a diet and a gaining phase. Like, there's so much that goes into it. I kind of want to just showcase every element of it, because again, it's like a misconception. It's just a diet, and if you just diet, you'll change your physique entirely. You'll definitely change your physique, but is it going to be to that like image that you've got in your head? Maybe not. It might require a couple of these phases that I'm going to run you through myself personally. And I'm hoping that if I can show insights of that and show me going through those phases and why they're happening and how I'm doing it and what I'm doing to overcome certain things, it might give you, if there is anybody watching this, something to take away and actually apply it to your own scenario. So I'm going to give you my starting points right now, where I'm at, because I plan to upload weekly to kind of like just sort of document it as I go through this. So it's only right that I give you where I'm at right now, and then I'll send you on your way, because you're probably bored of me by now. Let's go and figure out what's going on. So this is what I'm using right now to get me on my way. So this is my Shred Smart program. This is what I use like a tracker for my clients to fill in. So my start point's up here. £176 start point. Already I'm down to 173. I'm not filling this in because I use a diet plan rather than like tracking my food, so I kind of know where I'm at. All this is for me really just to monitor this stuff, just so I know where I'm at. My start point calories are, focus, 5 days of 2,000, 2 days of 2,400. I'm getting a minimum of 160 protein. My steps start at 9K. I'm getting 2 easy runs in per week for my cardio because I enjoy running. And that is essentially my start point. Now this will obviously be adjusted based on how my body responds. So for now, that's my start point. Obviously I'm already £3 down inside the first couple of days, so a lot of it is always going to be water retention, I know that. So for me, I've only got really like probably £4 or £5 of actual body fat to lose to get to a point where I feel okay. Again, I won't be mega lean, but I'll feel okay. So this is where we're at physique wise. So carrying a bit more around here than what I'd like to be carrying, of course. Ignore my twat tan. Clearly have my shorts quite high on holiday. So obviously I hold it majority around my midsection, like most people do. So this is kind of like where we're starting, and we're going to see how we get on as we unfold. I'm not going to do no poses or showdown, nothing like that, because this is just like natural, just how I'm looking. No pump. I trained this morning like 6 hours ago. So we will see how things unfold. So I've definitely got some to lose sort of around here. The abs are still kind of like, they're holding on for dear life, but I'm holding a lot of it around this section. So start point. I fucking hate doing stuff like this. I don't feel like my best. I hate getting my body out as such, but I guess this is relatable, isn't it? It's relatable, so there we go. So that is a wrap. If you do care to see how these phases unfold and hopefully take a little bit of information away from it, I'm going to show what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, how it goes, the struggles, the real life situations. Please do subscribe, like, comment, share. And other than that, if you don't do it for me, do it for them.